Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Magnetic Soul Podcast. I'm here with your September energy update. I have been in a little bit of a creation bubble, and we're about to hop on a flight in a few hours, so I really should be packing. But I've been in a little bit of a creation bubble. I've been finishing off a project that I'm really excited to get out to you guys. So I've been kind of taking a bit of space from this podcast, but I really felt like I wanted to come on and share a few messages for September. Let's get right into it. Something that I feel like you guys really need to hear is that there's something that you've been working to complete, you've been working to clear and finish off is now completed. So a certain phase, a certain cycle is now complete. And I feel like that what this month and the lunar eclipse and the 999, there's a lot of big energy this month. It does feel like a little bit of working behind the scenes. It feels like a little bit of a deeply internal month and an opportunity for like a deeply healing experience. It's almost like you've opened up the door to some deep layers that you thought maybe you have cleared, and to clear out the old room, the old karmic room, to close down the cycle in order to move forward. So sometimes when we're really about to move forward, we have to go in to clear out that old room of something that can't come with us in this new cycle, in this new identity, in this new version of yourself that is coming forward. So what has been coming through for this month is paradigm shift. There's a massive reset, recalibration. I don't even feel like recalibration is the right word, but we're going to use it because the amount of transformation and shifts that are taking place are like beyond. But really what was coming through for this month was paradigm shift. It almost feels like to me like you're walking on one timeline and then this doorway appears and this opportunity to move into a higher, faster timeline and experience. This paradigm shift where this out of nowhere, kind of this whole new world, this whole new reality breaks open for you. So you're kind of walking down this one path and you think, okay, this is the timeline, this is it. And then this doorway appears and it's this opportunity to kind of timeline hop into this new version of yourself, into this higher, faster streaming energy. The energy wants to move fast. Your energy wants to move fast. It wants to be free. And so I feel like there's been a massive clearing and your body is going through a massive clearing. Any emotions, any soul ties, any soul contracts, anything that has kind of kept you into a lower frequency, a lower timeline, a lower version of yourself had to be cleared out of the way in order for this new energy that is like coming through right now. So maybe you had some old wounds that you are moving through that you thought you cleared. Really big abandonment wounds, cycles of lack, limitation, people pleasing, the overgiving, the unreciprocated relationships, the ones who just kind of want to take. This is all becoming quite abundantly clear. And whatever is no longer a vibrational match to where you're going in this new energy that's coming in is beginning to fall away. And just knowing like we can complete things through love. It doesn't have to be this intense experience, but we can have a completion or an understanding that something is complete without it being like catastrophic, right? So we can have an ending towards something through love. We can finish off through love. We can love others through it from a distance. And so just paying attention to your body, because your body and your energy is telling you something. So it's going to become quite abundantly clear as to what's not a vibrational match to where you're going. Because right now, if I were to show you what I'm seeing in your energy field, is that there is like a massive transformation taking place. It feels like it's like these bits, sparkles of light and energy, like a tornado of light. It feels like a Disney character. So there's a massive upgrade and an expansion that is ready to kind of click into place. So it's like an overall system upgrade. It feels like you're also able to hold this new version of yourself. You're able to hold a higher quotient of light. You're able to hold this new self, this new frequency. So it feels like something's about to click into place, like a new foundation. When this does, it feels like there might be like an undeniable push to finish something off. It feels like an undeniable push or a catalyst to get started on something, to start to do those things that you have been dreaming of doing. I feel like a lot of you are going to feel this push to work behind the scenes on doing something, on getting something started. So it does feel like there is an opportunity for you to have this moment where there's this undeniable push to like do the thing, to finish this off, to create your dream life. So just paying attention to that, because when this clicks into place, it does feel like there's this like no more waiting, no more messing around. Like you've learned so many lessons in a certain experience, and it's now time to become the master of that experience. So I do feel like you are stepping into a new self. There's a brand new version of yourself. It feels like a brand new energy. You're literally becoming brand new. And so a new identity is coming forward. And as that does, this old has to fall away, right? So starting to feel into the energy and essence of like, who is this new self? Feel into the energy and essence. What does this new person stand for? How do they operate? What is the new that is coming forward? Because this new version of yourself, this new identity that you've been working towards is ready to come forward. No longer be held back or held down to lower timelines or lower experiences. It's time to move up into this new doorway, right? Into this higher, faster stream of energy, because your energy wants to be free. Your energy wants to move fast and free. It no longer wants to be held down by the weight of the past. So while you have been doing your internal work, while you maybe have been pulled into an old healing experience, just know that as you've been closing out cycles, you've been closing out old timelines, you've been clearing out that old door, going into the depths, there's been so much divine orchestration that has been taking place for you. Because sometimes when we are pulled into an experience, we may think like, oh, this must not mean like I'm not a vibrational match, or it must not mean that I'm able to, manifest, but that's not true. It's like the divine is supporting you while you are going into this healing experience, while you are closing things off. So this completion, this clearing might have been more energetic, like emotions, old experiences, old wounds that are coming up, or it might have been quite physical. So really anything no longer a vibrational match to this new upgraded energy has to go. It has to clear out. Things are becoming quite abundantly clear as to like what's pulling at your field, what's unreciprocated, what's coming from an old cycle, like this overgiving, this, people pleasing, all of this stuff, all of these patterns have to go because it's not a vibrational match to where you're going right now. So I want you to know that right now, there are miraculous shifts are possible. Miraculous healing is possible. So it's kind of time to make way for miracles. And I want you to tune into that big dream or that big leap that has been in your heart. And I want you to know that big leaps are possible right now. There's a lot of catalysts. There's a lot of push to get started, a push to create, a push to get going, a push to finish something off. Some of you need to finish something off in order for this new frequency to come in, and in order for this like new creation. It feels like there's like a download sitting on top of your head that wants to come through, but you have to kind of finish off something before this big thing can come through. So the message as we kind of complete this month, as we go into the next phase of this month, we'll call it, is the need to reel it in. It's time to hone it in. It's time to refocus your energy. It's time to regroup your energy. Your higher purpose, your light, your higher path is calling you. And it's calling you from the fullness of you, from this regroup, refocused version of you, refocusing your energy, not from this fragmented version of yourself. That is where we need to create from. So it's time to kind of refocus your energy on what you're doing, on what you're creating. So if you've been feeling like you've been distracted or being pulled into the distraction energies, getting pulled into what's going on in the collective, or maybe other people's energy, getting swept up in the collective noise, or too much of other people's energy in your field, or you've been kind of going into the depths of an experience, it's time to reel back in. It's time to hone it in. Refocus your energy right now because it's time to get started. It's time to focus on your creations. Bring in all this energy that you've been using to focus in on creation energy. Because right now, your power, your light, your gifts, your voice is needed more than ever. I have to share this message with you guys that it's time to like focus back in on what you're creating. It's okay to go into the experience. It's okay to kind of get into the depths, but now it's time to pop up for air and really hone in on what you're doing and your power and your light and what you're creating and what you're building, because these creations want to be launched. They want to be created. It's time to focus in on your soul's work and your soul's path that is calling you forward. It does feel like October is a bit more of a harvest time. It does feel like we're kind of setting the new foundations for October. Follow the pull to get started, to get creating, to get moving, because now's the time and you are more than ready. You've completed a lot of things that have maybe difficult to complete, and there's been a lot of emotional upheaval, but it's all because it is not a vibrational match to this new version of yourself. So whatever you're working on, work behind the scenes, start to really get in there, start to create, because come October, it feels like a new energy. It feels like there's harvest time. It's time to reap the rewards. So there's a new foundation that's being set, a new vibrational set point, and you're kind of like recalibrating and resetting to this new version of yourself. So it's starting to become the new identity. Regroup and reset the foundations for what you're building and what you're creating, because this overall upgrade, this overall foundation is ready to ground and click into place. So as we close off this energy update, I just want to share that it is time to claim your space. It's time to claim your power. It's time to claim your energy, reclaim your energy, claim your manifestations, your desires, your creations. Your voice, your power, your light, your gifts are so needed right now. So it's time to reclaim the space, reclaim your energy, call back in your power. If you feel like a lot of your power, or you've been getting swept up into other people's energy, it's time to reclaim your energy as your own, reclaim your power, and reclaim your path and your manifestations. So I hope that you enjoyed this energy update, and stay tuned. I have so much kind of happening and about to launch, so I'm excited. If you want to book a session, I'm booking into October, so you can see the link in the bio below. But I hope you enjoy this energy update, and I will speak to you in the next episode.